have a couple fun matches, Logan, while we wait for him? Huh? Oh. What? Send it. There you go. That was sweet, cute. The game. See after being spoiled.
I'm gonna buy a nice one.
You can just get like an OLED TV also. You're not like me where you're trying to get like do a 24 32 inch. Like the LG OLED TVs are like the same price. Oh, that's a mistake. Oh. Kirby is someone you're really comfortable. I should probably play someone who's I'm a lot more comfortable with if you're playing Kirby. Oh. Alright, time to use his snake's advantage.
Ah, God, I rolled into it. Oh, I didn't even see that.
Go. Yeah. Nice.
Oh my God.
Oh. for some reason my up B timed out right before the ledge. All right, I'll play. You keep playing Kirby. I'll just do a non-main, but someone I'm more comfortable with. Snake, I'm like, what's my hands? I don't know what they are.
I was playing Sega the other day and she picked
That's always a big possibility.
But it was like, her compared to Martha, she's also like an A tier.
Alright, Broheim. Just know that Logan's leaving in 27 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, Charlie, when you want me ready?
Dude, I'm just giving you a heads up. That's your call. I mean, you are, it's what you're practicing.
Ooh, nice.
Yes, we do. Alright, Bailey, I'm not in the space for this right now. Figure it out. Sound it out.
What the heck is your range, bro? What is this range on Ike? Oh my god.
Oh. Good eyes, you.
I got.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. I'm the girl.
Oh, I'm playing Pippi. No wonder things feel funny.
What is your range, bro? It's actually stupid. I'm dying. Oh, that was awesome.
Oh.
Oh, what the heck is this? I was hitting so many buttons and they weren't even
Good
hitting.
job. Alright, Char. Here we go. Oh, you just make it. Okay, cut.
Okay,
What's
let me
that
see your
cut
damage.
sound?
I guess it's so brutal.
Cut.
Map you.
Oh,
Use
wait.
this control, bro.
Same thing.
You want my seat? Sorry, you want my seat?
Nah.
What map?
Random.
And I am. No.
Is
It
there
makes
like
it.
a normal one? Is there a normal
Good
one
job.
here?
Just go to the
What
very
is a
top.
normal one?
Just hit no name. Normal.
Ah.
Is it next? Is it next to the end? I think so.
I should have known you were playing Tears of the Kingdom. Oh my! What is this? Card is it? I actually might lose because Little Max is literally F.
How about the other character card that you said you were playing? So down B is a counter, up B is what you saw. Side B is kind of like hits.
Hybrid.
And regular B is like the charge Captain Falcon punch.
Oh, you don't have to copy.
Oh,
This guy's
little,
literally F tier, dude.
Little Max.
How is he F tier?
You just, my friend. Everything is great tier against you.
And also his recovery. Oh, that's a
Panda.
His grab is actually
Then,
so
then
trash.
Y. Then Y. Put a Y. Take the spell of bully.
This guy's recovery.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna regret that laugh.
Counter's really strong.
Maybe give me the worst character.
And you're still beating me with it.
I'm sorry, Charlie. That's not too hard. He's playing like Brendan now.
Oh my
No,
god!
no, I mean do a rematch.
Okay, Little Max
This
is
is my
insane
side
against like
character.
he's just like Ganondorf. He just like
Yeah.
incinerates.
That KO
This is my
though
secondary
will incinerate you though.
This is very my
You
secondary
literally just got
character.
beat by a character I've like played once before.
Well, that was my secondary character. That was the second one I played.
Oh.
Hey, no, you said random. You said random.
For the first? Oh, another bad character I don't play with.
What you still gonna do? I probably got double you.
A little confusing.
You want me to tell you the abilities? Are you good?
Wait.
You like really gotta fast attack. I don't know why. Oh no.
Or whenever they're above you, you could also down B.
I know. I don't know if up this.
Up B does no damage. How about down B? You get people
This
who are
character is odd.
Oh my.
Get that out of here.
so like you could grab him, throw him up, and then down B. That's a combo.
That's how.
Boy, if you don't get out of here with that trash.
Have a trick of my.
Honestly, I don't know how to play this character. Hey, every time I try to grab you, you do that.
just punched a dog. I feel like Pichu is like a dog.
It's a mouse.
Nice.
Trying to get better.
Pikachu is like the size
Dude, I'm
that
literally
you
fighting you
fall.
with characters I've like never played.
I mean, I'm kind of gonna.
But he has never played like Ken or
What? Like, how are those not hitting? See, like that, you're better than most players at doing Oh shoot.
Actually, I may actually beat Logan.
how about after this let Logan plays main?
Okay, you're saying trash when it's actually kind of even.
I'm not talking to
No,
you.
he's not calling you trash. He's saying, "What is that trash?" You're getting.
How can you get hit by that?
Just Ken is.
I don't know this guy's playstyle.
The Street Fighter characters are different.
It's like a million playing Smash Bros. Oh, you got so lucky. That was a grab. What the heck was that trash?
Ah!
You do that to yourself, sorry. Who?
Yeah, best out.
I'm not gonna play Ken anymore.
Okay, fine. Play your main.
No. I wanna just demolish.
Okay, fine. How about Luigi?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't wanna play. Unless it's random and I get.
Correct.
I haven't played Biofilm. I can play Biofilm. Okay.
Maybe. Hello, down. And you're so vulnerable out
It's not there.
I know,
Got lucky because I got Brandon. What the heck was that?
Oh, they do a special card.
Nice.
Gumby. Oh. Star charge.
that's only one life, that's not game.
Oh. That first life game. There were camp rules now. You only get
Wow.
one life.
Wow!
You're not getting through me.
Oh yeah?
You gotta dodge. I warmed up the files.
Why does it turn like that?
Oh, nice one. That's right. Oh,
Nice.
Oh, wait, I think I'm starting to get his character now.
I thought you said you. Ah. Stop doing it.
Down A leaves you really vulnerable.
Dodge, you stupid!
Nice. Alright, this is game.
No, I'm not.
Oh! That
Nice
was
shot.
actually insane.
I forgot how to
I didn't mean to do that.
forgot how to place down.
Right click.
This one?
No, right click.
Did you try?
That's left
Wait,
click.
I want one more rematch.
Oh, Bailey, you're playing as a lefty. Are you wanting to use the left side of the mouse?
I can't believe I just beat you like that. What was that?
Really? Now right click is Bailey.
I just thought it was.
No, I think about what character I'm actually.
All right, can I hop in now?
Yeah.
You
You
still?
said one more, but yeah, you can hop in. Okay.
All right. After this, I'm hopping in.
I can see how this goes.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh no!
Dude, how do you keep doing that?
Good luck.
How do you like hit me while I'm behind you? I don't get it.
Just a big hitbox. That's all it is.
That's better than like Ethan in them.
Let me dodge!
No.
I actually just had it. Oh, I can find them. Try to find them.
Plus, stop with your stupid drum hammer.
Sorry. On melee, you can jump on these guys.
No!
On melee, these shy guys use. Ah.
You're also playing Q form. You can do the same thing. Still.
Oh, I didn't know I could
But-
do that.
Oh, that's cool. Oh.
I'm locking.
Ah,
Fine,
that
I'm
was
locking.
close. Let's see.
Why not?
Hey, you are locking. Nice one.
Ah!
All right.
I'm going back to.
I'm trying to.
All right, Logan's leaving in 10 minutes though, so then we have to do 2 sections of reading.
I think I gotta catch it.
You know what I said?
Charlie, you're done?
I can actually just find.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong, Rosalina.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go!
Is that your crab?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Ah!
Oh, that was so close. Oh, nice. All right.
What the heck?
I did not mean to start.
Let me stop doing. Nice. Ooh, nice. Oh!
Oh man.
Was not expecting that to happen. GG.
Start battle. Ice climber.
Yeah, just
Alright. Nice.
Pyra.
it's a weird matchup. Oh gosh.
3, 2, 1, go.
That was me way open. Think. What's your regular beat again? Oh, it's that. And down B, yes, right. Oh.
What happened?
I
you-
side B thinking.
Shut the gun. Next.
Nice. That's what up B does. And you start playing carry I'm more familiar with, because when you're playing familiar characters. I keep playing characters I'm not at all familiar with. Oh, I thought I gotcha.
Nice one. What the heck was that? I've literally. I tried hitting with my leg. What is this trash? It's spamming all the time.
That's side duck. Good job.
Start battle.
Where is Villager? Watch this whole time, you've never unlocked him.
Why is he not here?
There he is. Emo villager.
I go slow.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh my god, I fixed it the wrong way. Oh my gosh, how am I on Pippi again?
Wait, what?
I'm on Pip.
I can actually use
Hey, my little guy.
Wait.
Is he like different?
I just.
trying to find a
Hold around like hard.
Oh, an N for you.
Keep.
Ah. Thanks.
Alright. Oh, gosh darn you. Why do I keep. Why do I keep doing that? Why? Yeah, there's no way.
trying to find
Oh, GG. Can we do one more match?
Nope.
Nope, you have set to go? Alright, Char. We're at time. Let's read. Love you, man. Catch you. You think you could. So, either think this Sunday after church, we're moving all this to these two desks to Ethan's. I have a drill to dismantle this one, so it doesn't have to be a burden getting this to Ethan's house. You think you can help after church? Thanks, man. All right, Char. Okay.
Oh, dude, if they added Hello Kitty to Smash Bros, that'd be awesome.
That will be cool.
Oh,
I will greatly appreciate that.
no.
And all the cute characters. Animal Crossing. Kirby. Who else they got? Ice Climbers, I guess.
Oh man, that'd be cool.
And I like it if Hello Kitty had an ability where, like Kirby, where she could transform into other characters.
That would be cool.
No.
Because it's so unique. To
I
Kirby,
think-
feel like other
Yeah,
characters
I
like that.
feel like obviously Hello Kitty moveset will have to be pertaining to like the Hello Kitty show and games. And I am not at all familiar with the Hello Kitty show and games, and so it'll be really interesting them taking that world and translating it. They do a pretty good job always like translating the characters in the Smash Bros. Like, you know, Minecraft for instance, or any of the Street Fighter games. Like how they adapt that's really cool. You should.
Just don't touch the walls.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Yeah. KGS for amazing. Thank you for just a beautiful, awesome day. May all that we do just be a reflection of our allegiance to you. You're good, holy, and amazing. Amen. So God saw all that he had made, and indeed, it was very good. It was very tov. Very tov. And there was evening and morning the sixth day. So the heavens and the earth were finished with all their forces. On the seventh day, God finished his work that he had been doing. So on the seventh day, he stopped all his work that he had been doing. God blessed the seventh day and made it holy, because on it God stopped all his work of creation that he had been doing. All right. So on the sixth day, what happened? Yep. At the end of a week, many people wish they could look back over the week's work and smile in satisfaction because they have a sense of a worthwhile job completed. But instead, they simply think with relief, thank God it's Friday. Or wish, as Mark Knopfler put it in his song about industrial disease, that we could abolish Monday morning and Friday afternoon. T-Bone Walker was even gloomier. They call it Stormy Monday, yes, but Tuesday's just as bad. Wednesday's even worse, and Thursday's no improvement. Friday is payday, so Saturday he can go out to play. But then Sunday he goes to church and kneels down and prays and says, Lord have mercy on me. Then it's Monday again, when more people have heart attacks on any other day. It was, of course, the girl who made T-Bone gloomy, but his song suggests a common feeling about the dynamic of the week's work in Western culture. God's working week might engender wishfulness in us, or might offer inspiration. At the end of the week of creation, God is in the position to stand back, survey the 6 days' work as a whole, and smile in satisfaction. The project has come out very well. It looks great. If you have the chance, God's president suggests plan your week's work, execute it, then stand back and admire it. When actress Judi Dench has finished a film such as Iris, she says she never watches it because she will see all that is wrong with her performance and all that she could have done better. Or huh? Oopsers.
Yo, I'm gonna have to tell mom about that. I just ate paper.
Yeah. When
I
act
looked down and I was like, okay.
let's continue.
That just annoyed the fact that Tony didn't just it was rice paper, okay?
When actress Judy Dench has finished a film such as Iris, she says she never watched it because she'll see all that is wrong in her performance and all that she could have done better. Whereas with the stage play, she can always try again the next day. When I write a book and the first copy comes from the publishers, I look at it in a slightly distanced and bemused way. Not quite sure how to relate to it, then shrug my shoulders, put it on the shelf, and get back to writing the next one. But if I am lucky, a friend will say, "Oh, great, come on, let's go and have dinner to celebrate." That's more like God. The way our Bibles divide the chapters, day 7 is misleading, separated from day 1 through 6. The chapter divisions were inserted into the text only in the Middle Ages. The beginning of Genesis 2, telling us how God's creation week ended, is the completion of the story in Genesis 1. Genesis speaks a little loosely of God's finishing the work on the 7th day, strictly. God finished it on the 6th. Referring to the forces of the heavens and the earth involves using the regular word for armies. It suggests the vast and complex array of entities that God has brought into being. So God stopped work. Of course, as Jesus pointed out in John. In another sense, God has carried on working, carried on doing things, and carried on doing new things. But the initial creation project is completed. Whereas while other passages refer to God's resting and finding refreshment on this day, Genesis 1 simply speaks of God stopping. There was no need to work anymore. The creative task was done during the 6 days that made the next day a special day, a day worth marking just by stopping. The story of creation thus comes to its second high point or climax. The first was the creation of humanity. The second is the blessing of day 7. Blessing it is a slightly odd thing to do to it. Usually God blesses living creatures and people as happened in Genesis 1. Blessing them means making them fruitful. One does not bless inanimate objects. Maybe the idea here is of making the Sabbath fruitful, which would be a good Jewish idea, as Jewish people have found such a light in the Sabbath. Another possibility is to take bless in a different way. When a human person blesses God, in effect the word means praise. So then the idea is that God praises day 7 because it marks the completion of the work of creation. Nothing is said about humanity's following God's example and stopping work on the 7th day. And the Old Testament makes no reference to human beings outside of Israel's keeping the Sabbath, or to Israel's doing so until after the Exodus. It is then that the actual word Sabbath first appears. It derives from the verb stop, so that Sabbath day is the stopping day. After blessing it, we're reading. So we'll continue after reading, okay? After blessing, God does sanctify day 7, making it holy, far from implying that the Sabbath is something human beings share. This might suggest the opposite. Usually when God makes something holy, such as a sanctuary or an offering, God is making a special claim to it. Human beings have to keep off it. That point us to a key significance of the Sabbath. When Israel does come to observe it, it will be a day Israel is to keep off by not working. God sanctifying day 7 also points to another link between the creation story and the situation of the Israelites in Babylon. The Sabbath was indeed distinctive to Israel in the Middle Eastern world and among world religions. Other cultures and religions had days when people did not work, but not on the basis of dividing time into weeks of 7 days with one stopping day each week. So the exile would have raised questions about this Israelite practice. Is it just an Israelite peculiarity? Well, yes, just as one implies. Like other distinctive Jewish customs, but it is God-giving. Part of Israel's being God's holy people is sharing in God's holy day. Being made in God's image means working for 6 days like God and then stopping for 1 day like God. So eventually, observing the Sabbath became a distinctive marker of being an Israelite, and thus of being really committed to God. In the Western world, the Sabbath gains new significance. Workaholism is a modern Western disease, and the Sabbath is its antidote. Many of my students work much too hard, undertaking a degree program and working 1 or 2 jobs in order to pay for their schooling. They never have a day off. They get more and more tired as weeks and months pass, and then they get sick, get depressed, and lose touch with God. In contrast, when a particular student whom I knew graduated, she resolved to work only 30 hours a week. Even though that meant postponing buying a house and cutting her social life, she knew she needed to do this in order to regain her humanness. It isn't... Okay, we're reading, okay? It wasn't exactly a Sabbath, but it was a Sabbath principle at work. When God took a day off at the end of the week's creation work, it was not because God was weary, but it did become a pattern for human beings to follow so that we will not get weary. We become more human if we follow God's pattern. For me personally, talking about God's work and God's rest and about humanity's being made in God's image raises another question. My wife, Anne, has multiple sclerosis. She was able to have children, and we brought them up. And she worked as a psychiatrist, but eventually had to abandon her work. She now cannot move at all, hardly even to raise an eyebrow. She cannot do anything for herself or speak. She's still a person in the image of God. Living with just one and with Anne's increasing disability leaves me with several reflections. Because handicapped people are indeed human beings made in God's image. The rest of the world owes it to them to seek to make it feasible for them to have as much control over their lives as possible. We should help them master as much of the world as possible rather than take over and run their lives for them. But a kind of converse is that handicapped people remind the rest of us that being unable to work or even do much of anything turns out not to mean you stop being human. Anne is obliged to live a perpetual Sabbath. It is not merely work that defines the person. All right, anything in the commentary? Stood out to you? Yeah, disabled people are still made in the image. It's good. All right. You want to use Bio Project card? Or Bailey, after we watch a Bio Project video, then we'll start, okay? We're in Ecclesiastes now. All right. So we just then we just download it. Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find the little penguin Pokemon.
Okay, well.
We're exploring 3 books in the Bible known as the wisdom literature: Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, and Job. And they're all asking the question, what does it mean to live well in this world?
So we've looked at Proverbs, who you could think of as a bright young teacher.
She's all about pursuing wisdom, an attribute of God that's woven into reality. And she's optimistic that if you use wisdom, you will build a successful life.
But then we come to Ecclesiastes, who's more like this sharp, middle-aged critic. And he says,
You think using wisdom will bring you success. You'd better think again, because life here under the sun is meaningless.
And that's a phrase he uses a lot in this book.
But to understand this book, we have to realize first that we're hearing 2 voices.
So first there's the teacher, and we've been calling him the critic. He's the main voice in the book.
But he is introduced to us by another figure, the author. And he's the one who's collected the critic's words, and then at the end of the book summarizes everything and gets the final word.
So why does the author want us to hear from the critic?
Well, he wants to turn your view of the world upside down, and he's going to let the critic explore 3 really disturbing things about the world.
And we should warn you, these are pretty intense.
Yeah. So the first is the march of time, or as the critic says,
Generations come and generations go, but the earth, it's been here long before us and will be long after. No one remembers people from long ago, and all the people yet to come, they too will be forgotten by those who come after them.
So, on a cosmic scale, you and I, we are just a blip. Stars are born, and then they die and form planets which orbit new stars, and those planets, they change over time and eventually burn out.
And amidst this cosmic backdrop, my entire existence is like a blink in time.
Which leads to the critic's second disturbing observation, that we are all going to die.
Humans face the same fate as the animals, death. All people, the righteous and the wicked, the good and the bad, those who offer sacrifices to God and those who do not, they all share the same destiny. All this activity and madness, then we all join the dead.
Man, this book is depressing.
And so is the final disturbing thing for the critic, and that is life's random nature.
So in Proverbs, life isn't random. There's a clear cause and effect relationship between doing the right thing and being rewarded.
But the fact is that life doesn't always work that way. The critic has observed a glitch in the system. He calls it chance, or in his words,
The race doesn't always go to the swift, or the battle to the strong, nor does food always come to the wise, or wealth to the brilliant, or favor to the educated. Time and chance happen to them all.
So his point is that you can't really control anything in life. It's just way too unpredictable.
So if I want to master life,
Then you're setting yourself up for a fall. Now, throughout the book, the critic uses a metaphor to tie together all of these disturbing ideas. Nearly 40 times he says that everything in life is hevel. It's a Hebrew word that means smoke or vapor. Like smoke, life is beautiful and mysterious.
it takes one shape, and before you know it, it takes a new shape.
And smoke looks solid, but try and grab it, it'll slip right through your fingers.
And when you're stuck in the thick of it, like fog, it's impossible to see clearly.
Now, our modern translations have lost the metaphor, and they usually translate hevel as meaningless. But if you read closely, the critic isn't saying that life has no meaning, but rather that its meaning is never clear. Like smoke, life is confusing, it's disorienting and uncontrollable.
So what are we supposed to do with all of this?
Well, surprisingly, the critic first of all acknowledges the perspective of Proverbs. He says it's a really good idea to learn wisdom and to live in the fear of the Lord.
Really? I mean, he just said that doesn't guarantee success.
But he knows it's the right thing to do. But secondly, and more often, he says that since you can't control your life, you should stop trying. Learn to hold things with an open hand because you really only have control over one thing, and that's your attitude towards the present moment. Stop worrying, he says, and choose to enjoy a good conversation with a friend, or the sun on your face, or a good meal with people that you care about.
The simple things in life.
Yes, and both the good things and the bad, because both are rich gifts from God. And that's the surprising wisdom of Ecclesiastes.
Listening to the critic is painful and can lead you into some dark places.
And that's why the author speaks up at the end of the book. He doesn't want you to lose hope. He wants to make you humble into someone who trusts that life has meaning even when you can't make sense of it, that one day God will clear the hevel and bring his justice on all that we've done. And so he tells us that the proper response to all of this is to fear the Lord and keep his commandments.
And that's the book of Ecclesiastes. Now, there's one more voice in the Bible's wisdom literature, and that's the book of Job.
And he will bring us the final, much needed perspective on our journey into wisdom.
Takeaways. Yeah. Well, does the word hevel, does it mean meaningless? It's more of like an enigma. Like it is a vapor you try to form into a shape. Yeah. And so what matters is the fear of the Lord. Yep, and accept it. Because, yeah, so since it doesn't have, like life's an enigma, it allows us to have our hands open and accept however it goes. And that no matter how life and accept how it goes, we're going to love God and love our neighbor. Anything you liked about that video, Bailey? You don't want to share anything? Okay. All right, we can start, friends. And I'll be back, bros.